Hey everyone, welcome to this video. We're going to talk about mastering and navigating the spiritual journey in your healing journey. I have clients that feel really overwhelmed with all the information out there, all the people, all the what do you start, like where do you start, what do you do, who do you listen to, how do you know who the right person is to guide you and direct you? How do you know if someone is on it or they're not? How do you know if someone's for you or they're not? So navigating all this information and navigating your healing journey can feel very overwhelming. And to kind of, just make it more simple and not feel so overwhelming or fearful or worry, just start learning how to tune into yourself, okay? Try to get your energy balanced, okay? And if you need help doing that and you're needing a lot of healing, that's okay. Just try to tune into your gut. What's your gut say? Does it say that that person's for you? Does it help you, give you peace and uplift you? Does it feel light? Or does the person or the people or the information feel really heavy? Does it feel off? Does it feel wrong? Or maybe some stuff that they say feels right, but some stuff feels off. So when you're doing this, just relax because you're navigating and learning how to use your abilities as well, which is your intuition, your reading energy. So some people call it being an empath. Just reading energy in general is an ability, and deciphering what is dark and light energy. And that's what you're supposed to be doing down here. So you don't have to take it so serious as you're navigating through. I know it can be very overwhelming, and sometimes people throw me off too, but I have to remind myself and really just sit back and say, does that really feel right or does it feel off? And a lot of times when people are putting information out there that makes me not feel good, I know it's off. If they tell me how to do something and there's only one way to do it, that's off. If they tell me there's only one way to connect with God, with source, that's off. I can connect with God however I want. If they tell me I have to stop using something because it's not good for your body and everybody has to stop using it, for example, like caffeine, that's false. That's not true. If you can drink 1 cup a day and feel balanced and feel okay, you can drink a cup of coffee. You can be human. So I'm giving you an example because there's a lot of people out there saying in the spiritual realm, saying you can't drink caffeine, it clogs up your third eye and all your body. And that's not true. And even sugar, just when you do it, use balance, be conscious. If it's starting to throw your body off, that's enough. You'll know if it's too much. Okay? So just like expressing, if you express yourself too much, you feel very drained and overwhelmed. That is a reminder to pull back and you don't need to express so much and learn how to be more silent. So that's what the spiritual people too. If they're expressing too much and they're just too much, it's just wacky and they're flapping their arms and they're very, loud and obnoxious or just wacky, okay? And their practices are very extreme, just a lot going on. That's not how God works, okay? God's very light and it's really, the energies, God's energy, I apologize, let me communicate that. God's energy is very light and peaceful. It doesn't fill you full of fear. It doesn't make you feel off. It's not, it doesn't make you feel like it's too much and there's just a lot going on. I see a lot of healers out there. They're very dramatic with their healing and their hands and I don't know what they're doing, the Reiki. That's not really how it is, especially for me. I've done healing for a really long time. It's a very, very soft, loving, light, peaceful. And yes, some bodies are reacting good to get the energy out, but I'm not. it's all like calm and nice. So if you feel like people are being wacky, maybe not go to them, okay? Use discernment. If someone looks or feels off, don't go to them as a healer or a spiritual guide. If someone really looks on it and feels on it and gives you that peace, you'll know it's truth. It'll process really good in your stomach. Your stomach will feel at ease. It'll just feel like a relief. You'll like take a big breath. You feel relief. Okay, you don't feel more dragged down and um, heavier. Okay, so you can even use that as being conscious and navigating your journey. Is how do you feel when you're around that person or that type of information, wisdom that you're seeking? Does it feel heavy or light? That's what you can use for discernment as you start navigating through this. Because I know it's really, there's a lot out there. There's a lot of false narratives in the spiritual realm, not the realm, but the spiritual community, and the trends and the, stuff that's popular. Don't get lost in the labels and don't get lost in all the trends. And it's okay to be human and have fun, but just do what resonates for you and works for you. If someone says something doesn't work for them, it still might work for you. You don't know. So this is a journey that you get to find out all about who you are, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what resonates, what doesn't, and who does and who doesn't. And this is with everything in your life, not just learning the spiritual part and, just learning the unseen and learning that we're more than our bodies. You don't have to put labels on that. You can find and navigate that through your own mind, your imagination, your journey. Just start learning to trust yourself and using your gut. Even when you're imbalanced and you don't feel good, if you just relax and calm down, you still hear that voice. It's never not going to be there. It's still there telling you and guiding you. Oh, that person resonates for you, and that person's good for you. Go to that person to get advice. Or, oh, that person, they may help you, with this portion, but they're not going to help you with everything. So if you want to just go to that person to get this, just a small amount, that's fine. But if you need some like deep transformation, maybe go somewhere else. So navigate it, because there are a lot of techniques out there that we as healers and other people that are, that they're using. And some techniques might work for someone and some might not. Okay. So, you always use discernment and figure out what works for you. And this is the best part of the journey, because when I first started and I was navigating through all this, I didn't understand that I, should trust myself and trust the way that I think and feel. I didn't have people telling me that. I had to do that all by myself. I just had to go with, okay, that doesn't feel right. I'm just not going to do it. And it keeps leading me on the right track because I am listening to my intuition. And when I don't listen to my own intuition, not everybody else's, I get karma. So if I'm listening to everybody else's intuition, I'm not on the right track for my journey. I got to listen to my own intuition for my own journey, my own destiny, on where it's leading me, not everybody else. So if I want to drink a cup of coffee in the morning, I'm going to drink a cup of coffee in the morning. I don't care if all the other healers aren't doing it. Okay, because it doesn't affect me. I'm fine. And I know that because I've asked during QHHT, so I validate all this information and confirm. I'm not just making this up. I confirm this with myself and my clients. So chemicals are not good, obviously, but it doesn't mean that we can't transmute them. So we just want to try to stay away from chemicals, and then the natural stuff is fine, okay? But caffeine and sugar and being human, you can have a little bit in balance and it's not going to affect you, okay? So just try to do, natural coffee if you can. And just be aware of chemicals and stuff that's being processed in the wrong way. That's all, and just be conscious of it, but you don't have to let it affect you. You can still go through life and you're fine, because nothing really has power over you unless you allow it. But the most important thing to remind yourself during this journey is that this journey is yours. You figure out what works for you, what doesn't. what's right for you, what's not. You know when you're a mean person and you're angry and you are hateful, that doesn't feel good. Those are obvious. Oh, I don't want to be around that energy. Or if someone's put in fear or buts and limiting you, oh, well, you have to do it this way, or, just putting you in a box and limiting you, that is false. Because we're not meant to be like that. We're meant to be how we want to be and free and be ourselves and unlimited, because this is the energy that we're in right now. This is the energy that you can tap into and use it to your full advantage if you want to. So if you feel fear from somebody, probably not go around them. If they do not uplift you and they put limitations, lack, or anything that feels off, it's a no. The information, wisdom, anything out there. If it makes you feel really peaceful and light and it brings you back to yourself and you feel peace and you feel confirmed and validated and you just feel so much lighter and relief, that's the information, that's the people, that's the energy that you want to be around. Okay. So hopefully this helps you as you navigate energy, navigate the spiritual realm or the spiritual journey in your healing journey, because it does get overwhelming because there is a lot out there. But find what resonates for you always, so that you can always stay in tune with yourself. Even if I don't resonate with you, that doesn't mean that another healer won't. Okay. So I don't expect, everybody to resonate with me either. And I'm okay with that. My vibration's not for everybody, and that's okay. That's all right. And I try to channel and communicate the best way that I can. I can do this. I walk the walk, but it's really hard to communicate this stuff. It's very hard to channel it and communicate it properly, and making sure that we, don't put in words that, throw you off, or labels that lock you in, with the limits or lack or any of that. So bear with people as they are channeling and communicating messages and guidance and answers and healing, because we are trying to do the best that we can, especially, me, I am genuinely, and I'm trying to show up the best way that I can as well. So you want to be around energy that's doing that as well. And that feels good because we're not perfect. Okay. So, when you just show up just being you and being the best version that you can be that day, you don't have to be perfect. Just be you and navigate through this journey with light energy. Okay. Don't be so serious about it. Because if I could learn something and tell myself something back then, I would tell myself to lighten up, enjoy the journey, and don't take it so serious. Okay, so enjoy your healing journey. Enjoy who you find who resonates for you and who to work with. It is great to have a team, okay? So do not feel, that you're weak if you have somebody helping you and guiding you. I haven't had a healer, but I've had different help in my life to get me where I am today. And it's through different people in different ways and different things that I've needed. I'm forever grateful. So always be grateful for your healer, your guide, and people that are really sent in your life to help and uplift you, because it's rare and it's a huge blessing. Okay. So that's why just lighten up, trust the universe as they navigate with you and your soul, which is who you're trusting, because you're learning how to tune into you and become in alignment with you. Okay. Connected to source and the universe. Okay. So I hope this helps. Have fun. I'll see you next video.